Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the Midday News. The headlines. Polling underway in 116 parliamentary seats in over 13 states and 2 union territories under the third phase of general elections. Actor Sunny Deol joins the BJP. Supreme Court issues contempt notice to Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Rafale judgment. India adequately prepared to deal with the impact of US decision on buying oil from Iran. And in IPL Cricket, Chennai Super Kings to face Sunrisers Hyderabad at Chennai this evening. Voting is underway in 116 parliamentary constituencies in the third phase of Lok Sabha elections. The constituencies are spread over 13 states and 2 union territories. Here is the voting percentage in some of the states till 1 p.m. In Gujarat and Kerala, 39% people have cast their votes. The figure was 36% each in Karnataka, around 35% in Uttar Pradesh, around 30% in Bihar and Maharashtra, 43% in Chhattisgarh, 52% in West Bengal and 45% in Goa. The prominent candidates in the fray in this phase include BJP President Amit Shah from Gandhinagar, Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad, Samajwadi Party leader Mulayam Singh Yadav from Mainpuri, BJP's Varun Gandhi and Jayaprada, Azam Khan of Samajwadi Party, PDP President Mehbooba Mufti from Anantnag, and NCP Chief Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya Sule from Baramati. By-polls to 4 assembly seats in Odisha and 3 in Goa are also being held today. Now we go over live to our Ahmedabad correspondent Yogesh Pandya in Gujarat, where all 26 seats are going to polls in this phase. Yogesh, please tell our listeners about the prominent candidates who are trying their luck in this phase and what are the main issues?
Yes, Tanvi, the prominent candidates who state is going to seal in the EVMs this evening by BJP President Amit Shah, Minister of Gujarat Government Parbat Patel, 4 former union ministers Mansukh Wasawa and Mohan Kundaria of BJP, and Bharat Singh Solanki and Tushar Chaudhary of Congress, and 8 sitting MLAs of Congress, including leader of Congress Legislative Party, Paresh Dhanani. The issues mainly concerned to the people are national security, strong leadership and development, while some regional and local issues like problems of drinking and irrigation water, rising cost of higher education and health services, and employment for youth. Tanvi.
Yeah, thank you, Yogesh. Our Thiruvananthapuram correspondent Shamila is now on the line with us. Shamila, how is the polling progressing? What is the update you have?
Tanvi, majority of polling stations witnessed heavy rush in long queues from the initial hours. Women, senior citizens and first-time electors turned up in large numbers to exercise their franchise. But Tanvi, voting in many polling booths were delayed due to the glitches in electronic voting machines. Glitches were reported from polling booths in Thiruvananthapuram, Wayanad, Alappuzha, Kottayam and Kollam. Due to this, voters were forced to wait in the long queues, and in some places, voting resumed after replacing the voting machines. And 3 voters died while waiting to cast vote in separate incidents.
That's sad. Can you tell us who are the main rivals and candidates this time in the state?
Tanvi, as it's pretty obvious, in Kerala, the fight is majorly between 2 fronts, LDF led by CPM and UDF led by Congress. But for the last few years, NDA led by BJP too has increased its vote share and making its presence felt. So this time in many constituencies, it is the fight between these 3 fronts. Apart from Wayanad, from where Congress President Rahul Gandhi is contesting against LDF's PP Sunir and NDA's Tushar Vellapalli, a strong 3-cornered fight between these 3 fronts are expected in Thiruvananthapuram, Ernakulam, Thrissur and Pathanamthitta. Tanvi.
Thank you, Shamila, for that update. In Karnataka, 5,600 are critical booths where central forces are deployed and the election is monitored with the help of web cameras and videographers. More from our correspondent there.
exempting a few booths with EVM snack, the polling is progressing without any hitch in North Karnataka today. Even before the polling time started at 7 a.m., people were seen waiting outside the booths. The first-time voters were seen holding hands of their grandmother and grandfathers, walking towards the polling booths. NCC, Scouts and Guides, boys and girls were seen assisting elderly and disabled. Taking selfies with family members by displaying the index finger was a common feature. With heat at its peak, voluntary organizations in a few places were seen distributing buttermilk to those who cast their vote. Sakhi booths managed by women, ethnic booths at tribal areas and booths managed by the physically challenged promoted the spirit of democracy during the election. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Our correspondent Manas Pratim Sharma has now joined us from Guwahati in Assam. Manas, what are the special arrangements that have been made for today's polling?
Tanvi, various arrangements have been made here in Guwahati and other seats for Divyang, senior citizens and female voters with braille system as well as arrangement of special queue to cast their votes. I like to mention a few special initiatives here. For example, Bongaigaon District Administration arranged crash so that mothers can keep their child and vote freely. Again, Nalwari District made playhouse for kids near polling booths, as well as they offered saplings to Divyangs and elder voters after casting their votes. Back to you.
Okay, thanks Manas. Now we talk of West Bengal, where voting has been peaceful so far, barring some stray incidents. Our Kolkata correspondent has filed this report.
Sporadic incidents marked the third phase of polls in West Bengal. Police used lathi after a clash between Congress and CPIM supporters at Khorgram in Jangipur. Reports of bomb-throwing incidents have also come from Domkol in Murshidabad and Sujapur of Malda district. The Election Commission has removed a presiding officer at Rotua under Malda North Parliamentary constituency for negligence of duties. Technical snags on EVMs were also reported from different polling booths. Arijit Chakraborty, AIR News, Kolkata.
In Bihar, polling is underway peacefully in 5 constituencies of Janjarpur, Supaul, Araria, Madhepura and Khagadia amidst tight security arrangements. Our Lucknow correspondent covering elections in Uttar Pradesh has sent us this report.
At some places, polling started little late due to glitches in EVMs, while in Mainpuri and Pilibhit districts, some villagers boycotted the polling initially, but later officials specified them and they also agreed to cast their votes. In morning, there were long queues at the polling booth, but as the day progressed and temperature rose, the lines became shorter. First-time voters were very enthusiastic to cast their votes. Barring some sporadic incidents, polling is going on peaceful on all seats. Today's polling will decide fate of many political stalwarts like Mulayam Singh Yadav, Shivpal Yadav, Azam Khan, Santosh Gangwar, Varun Gandhi and Jayaprada. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In Chhattisgarh, heavy voter turnout is being witnessed in almost all areas. More from our Raipur correspondent.
Long queues are seen at different polling stations in Chhattisgarh. Female voter turnout is visibly high in almost all places. Cadets of NCC and Scout and Guides have been deployed at polling stations to assist elderly and Divyang voters. For the third phase, more than 15,000 polling booths have been set up. Out of these, 333 polling booths have been marked as model polling booths. More than 1 crore 27 lakh electorate are eligible to exercise their franchise to decide the fate of 123 candidates from 7 constituencies where polling is underway. No untoward incident has been reported so far. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
Meanwhile, the filing of nominations for the 6th phase of elections will end today. The scrutiny of nominations will take place tomorrow, while the last day for withdrawal of candidature is Friday. 59 constituencies spread over 7 states will go to polls in this phase on the 12th of next month. Electioneering is gaining momentum for the remaining phases. Top leaders of various political parties are addressing rallies across the country. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is campaigning in Odisha, West Bengal and Jharkhand. Addressing a rally at Kendrapada in Odisha, Mr. Modi said, "Not a single charge of corruption has surfaced against the BJP-led government in the last 5 years, and those who have been levelling false allegations have found themselves in the dock." Congress President Rahul Gandhi is campaigning in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Addressing a public meeting at Dungurpur in Rajasthan, Mr. Gandhi said, if voted to power, the Congress party will give government jobs to 22 lakh people in the next 1 year. Actor Sunny Deol joined the BJP today. He was inducted in the party in the presence of Union Ministers Piyush Goyal and Nirmala Sitharaman at BJP headquarters in New Delhi. BJP has declared singer Hansraj Hans as its candidate from North West Delhi Lok Sabha seat, denying ticket to sitting MP Udit Raj. Hans will take on Guggan Singh of the AAP and Rajesh Lilothia of the Congress. Udit Raj has threatened to quit the party if he is denied a Lok Sabha ticket. The Shiromani Akali Dal has named Harsimrat Kaur Badal as its candidate from Bathinda Lok Sabha seat. The party has fielded Sukhbir Singh Badal from Firozpur. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the general elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
The Supreme Court has issued a contempt notice to Congress President Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the Rafale judgment. The court had earlier said the remarks were incorrectly attributed to it. A bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi today said it will hear the criminal contempt petition filed by BJP MP Meenakshi Lekhi against Mr. Gandhi on the 30th of this month, along with the pending review petition against its December last year's verdict in the Rafale jet deal. India is adequately prepared to deal with the impact of the US decision to end exemptions from sanctions for countries still buying oil from Iran. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said in New Delhi that India will continue to work with partner nations, including with the US, to find all possible ways to protect India's energy and economic security interests. In a statement, the White House said that 5 countries, India, China, Japan, South Korea and Turkey, will no longer be exempt from US sanctions if they continue to import oil from Iran after their waivers end on 2nd of May. After the announcement, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told reporters that there are no oil waivers that extend beyond that period. In November, the US granted a 6-month waiver to India and other countries to continue importing oil from Iran. In Sri Lanka, the death toll from Sunday's serial blasts targeting churches and hotels has reached 321. The island nation is observing a national day of mourning today. The government imposed emergency in the country last midnight to ensure public security. More from our correspondent.
Situation remains tense in Sri Lanka with daily life thrown out of gear after Sunday attack. There are inputs of some sporadic incidents and police is not taking anything to chance. Schools and colleges remain closed for the week while attendance in offices is low. At least 40 suspects have been arrested so far while a Syrian national was held for interrogation today. The focus is shifting to investigation of foreign links behind the attacks and Interpol is sending a team to probe international connections. The country is observing a day of mourning today in remembrance of victims. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
Back home, All India Radio, Publication Division and Children's Film Society of India were given the Swachhata Pakhwada Awards 2019 in New Delhi today. Secretary in the Information and Broadcasting Ministry Amit Khare gave away the awards. Director General of All India Radio F. Shahriyar and Director General News Ms. Ira Joshi received the award for All India Radio. In IPL Cricket, Chennai Super Kings will clash with Sunrisers Hyderabad at Chennai this evening. The match will begin at 8 p.m. And the Badminton Asia Championships began at Wuhan in China today. The Indian contingent comprises PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal in women's singles and Kidambi Srikanth and Sameer Verma in men's singles. Indian shuttlers will also be seen in action in the doubles categories. India will be looking to end its 54-year-old title jinx at the championships. And now, before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Polling underway in 116 parliamentary seats in over 13 states and 2 union territories under the third phase of general elections. Actor Sunny Deol joins the BJP. Supreme Court issues contempt notice to Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Rafale judgment. India adequately prepared to deal with the impact of US decision on buying oil from Iran. And in IPL Cricket, Chennai Super Kings to face Sunrisers Hyderabad at Chennai this evening. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the midday news.